Welcome back, everyone. We are watching today another replay of King of Kings organized by PkonBlitz, and this replay will be about E7 versus HLV. E7 seemed to be a very popular clan over there. There, so I picked them up to see what maybe I could pick up from them. And to begin with, we're gonna take a look at Battle on Faust in 215B. And straight away we can notice how simplicity there is in their lineup. What I mean by is 50Bs, 250Bs, 3 FVs including 1 medium and 2 IS4s. And everything is picked for a specific purpose. And enemy team, you can see, is looking pretty brawly. With 113s, IS7s, IS4s, they basically fulfill the same role. On the other hand, 50Bs, despite being heavy, can flex a lot faster. They can relocate towards the FV medium. So to begin with, they make their starting place. I'm gonna pause right here. So as you can see, right away, 3 guys spotted on the reds by our FV Ariel, and one of our 4202 is gonna go cap A and then decide from there what's gonna happen. With reds kind of in the middle, like they shouldn't be getting spotted this deep, especially by a heavy. That kind of gives away a lot of positioning. And then as normal, you can see there's probably a bad chat in C. Actually, no, not bad chat, but like most likely heavies in C, and bad chat running around somewhere over there. So let's see how it progresses. To begin with, as I said before, only one of their guy in medium, one of the 7s guy, has gone capping, right? And he's gonna enter cap, and as soon as he confirms that most of the team is by him, and then there he spots Batchat. Okay, so Batchat's over there. Now we know where everybody's at, but HLV does not know where like 50Bs are at. Maybe they don't, but I don't think so. So what's happening right here? You're gonna see this similarity in this replay and the next one. Like for a moment, 250Bs right there, they're gonna go flex towards their medium 4202, and they're planning to go through A and into C, but as soon as they notice that 2 IS4s are coming forward and making a push, they're gonna call them back. And you can see on the mini map, everything is converging on capture point D. So now what happens? Their 2 IS4s are gonna stall their whole team because it is a corridor fight. Only one way in, one way out. You can't focus fire as effectively in corridors because your own guys are sometimes blocking your shot. So this results in them being farmed up way too fast. Well, behind him is what's behind him? Okay, that's another 2.5B, and 50Bs probably like chewed up their heavies way too fast. They did have a brawly lineup, but of course DPM wasn't on the side. These tanks with 1 IS4 surviving. Wow, I did not expect that. So their 1 IS4 is surviving still. These guys probably bounce a lot. I see only 1 IS4 dead from the greens. So what I picked up from this was of course their specific lineup for using medium to go A, because they know enemy is gonna use back most likely, and then not push further than D capture. Once they got the cap at D, they were comfortable. And you can see the damage spread, 14k versus 5k. That's comp. And let's check another replay. This is gonna be fast again. I'm quite interested on this map because of its multi-level structure. So again, we're gonna see pretty similar lineup. This time they have 268 and what else? 268 IS4. So they replaced one IS4 with the 268, and everything else is pretty much the same. Okay, so to begin with, you guys might have noticed they took a little bit of hesitation, and that will cost them like a point lead, because their medium started going towards A, and then you have to switch the path. But that's a small detail, and they start capping C now. Seeing enemy lineup is pretty much the same. All brawly tanks with one spotter running around somewhere. That usually works. I mean, in my mind, that tends to work. But I'm still learning from watching replays like these. So now you can see the medium is pulling out of C. I'm noticing on the minimap a good blind shot. Now I would probably suggest to Ariel that reset your camo and shoot again to see if you are being spotted, see if that jet is still there or not. But regardless, cap B goes off, and it seems like on these four cap maps, you don't want to go after caps because that's what spreads your team. And that's what's happening on HLV. They're spreading their brawly tanks. I mean, sure, it is, every single one of them tank is stronger if they do a 1v1 with any of these tanks on 7s. But DPM is on 7 side. Even though you do have to make these pushes, he is gonna lose some HP to this corner, because you see, I'll pause it right here. Everybody, including him and another 215B, plus who's there? Is that IS4 and 268? They're both gonna rotate towards capture point D, because when enemy is spread across 3 cap points, of course, you can't really funnel into the midpoint and then, punch your way through. Most effective tactic in this case is to hit the corners. That's where enemy tends to be. That's where you will be easily. Let me say. That's where it's easiest to go forward from. After you push middle, you kill one guy or two guys, then one, right? There's no second play. As I said in the last video, there must be important distinction between pushing and then once you push, you should have a plan right after. You can't just push and then say now what. So after you push a corner, then you can just start working against. You only have one side to work with, right? You don't have to worry about other points of contact from the reds. So that's what's happening right now, and all the cap points that they occurred in HLV, now they're losing, because they're losing cap points as they're losing a gun, and capture point B was recovered. So this seems again another quick loss for HLV, but what you have to take out of this is, of course, don't spread these type of maps where there are multi-level structures separating your allies from focusing fire. Even though Ariel got triple tapped as he was moving to a corner, it was an important thing to do. If you don't do that, then somebody has to take a hit eventually. But you saw him not take unnecessary damage as the IS-4 was looking at him upon capture D. On both of these battles, I notice they're not pushing past capture D once once they stabilize the battle. But once enemy starts losing guns and hit points, then they're able to clean them up quite effectively. And damage spread again is quite good on both sides, well, on E7s. And let's see one more replay of E7 on Naval Frontier. I just picked this because this time they have such a diversity in their lineup. Bad Chat, 215B, a Grill, 2 IS-4s, Jag, and T22. And this time enemy has sort of like a soft but not how do I say this? So it's Bad Chat and 215Bs. 215Bs are really good hull down, as you saw in the battle before, and they're popular across the table. And IS-4's Mouse and E3. One thing again you notice is speed differential isn't really present on the enemy team. While there's a lot of different speeds on E7 side. So to begin with, most of the comp guys will probably know where they're gonna put the grill, and it's gonna go up with the help of 2 IS-4s. Notice they don't use 215Bs here because it's probably calculated beforehand that because of the let me get the replay bar, because of the corridor in front of them does not suit 215B. 215B, better gun, long range weapon, he should go cover C, right? So right here we're just gonna see them capture, not capture, but capture the hill, they call that. But the Bad Chat at A is gonna spot the grill, right? So what should this tell them? They should say, okay, well, they already spotted IS-4s going up the hill, and there must be a lot of people here. There shouldn't be. I wouldn't like to push where they just planted a guy up above my head, But regardless of that, IS-4s and 215Bs and Mouse in later minute will start to push down this corridor. And you can notice now that everybody is coming in now towards it. Bad Chat is there in the back with rotating towards Cap B, and they're probably gonna make a push down there as enemies pretty much stalled at this point because of a Jag, and 2 IS-4s are kind of hard to chew through with the guy shooting up top. He is suppressing anything like Mouse, because Mouse is in range. IS-4 is in his range. You saw like 584, that's probably still hitting them. So once you have a slow lineup and then you pick a corridor and you're not managing to push through, there's limited option left for you. You can pull out because you have a push through lineup. It takes a while to back things up. in matter of seconds, battle can switch tide. So well, that's what tends to happen. And sort of same thing again, only Bad Chat is left, and E7 walks away with another victory. In this battle, this was pretty easy to notice that once a team gets a hold of the super heavy push that HLV had going on, it's quite easy to flank around because all their energy was focused on getting the Jag, getting the 2 IS-4s, and while they were getting hit with the grill up top. So well, I learned quite a few things from this replay. Hope you guys did too. Apply them in your regular tourneys, and see you guys around. All right.